our personalities are the small aspect of the greater aspect that we all are. And everyone in our lives, every situation and circumstance is here to support our learning, our unlearning. And what are we learning and unlearning? It's moving from the I know mind. I know what's going on. This person's a jerk. That person's great. I'm unworthy. I am worthy. Whatever it is, those conversations will never lead us to being. And what you described is, what am I being in this circumstance? The mind will say, let's do and plot and think and right. And there's no, the mind's not the bad guy either, because the mind can be matured into those inner dialogue conversations of, this person also seeks to be free of unnecessary suffering, just like I do. Right? There's that beautiful Thich Nhat Hanh meditation, just like me. We all yearn to be free of unnecessary suffering. We all yearn to feel seen and cared for and belong. We all are hardwired as our primary need for connection. So to bring neutrality into a circumstance that often may elicit just the vibration of compassion. It doesn't mean we have to be like, I like this person if and only if we're on good terms. We can still have great respect, and we're blessed when we have a situation or a character in our lives that grows us to the realization you lived, Libby. Because again, our realizations and insights are only half born until we live them. That's when they become fully born. Insights and epiphanies are awesome. And the real work is to bring it into its full existence of embodied in our lives, on the court of our lives. Our core type is how we operate on autopilot. Our conditioned mind, our programming. We've got plenty of programming simply from this incarnation. I would assert our programming goes beyond that. And we've got plenty of material just in this lifetime. We really do. So we don't have to worry about like multiple lives and the quantum nature of reality yet. That may become curious to you. For now, it's just work with what you remember and know, and that shows us the genesis. And we want to bring that awareness, allow the awareness of the innocence of our egoic tendencies, our automatic unconscious tendencies, because they developed, they were birthed in an attempt to not feel hurt. They were birthed in attempts to survive. They were birthed in an attempt to avoid the 5 core soul wounds of abandonment, rejection, betrayal, injustice, and humiliation. That's where those tendencies are birthed. And how blessed are the circumstances that help us to break out of those patterns. Because I've seen people come into their 60s, their 70s, their 80s that have built an entire life off of one disempowering, stressful thought. Because you stay unconscious and you don't have the tools or the processes or the right, and our unattended conditioning lends itself to resentment and bitterness and guilt and blame. That's where that goes unchecked. It's only through the embracing our tendencies and finding safe people and safe places to actually out that, where it's through the exposure of our tendencies is the path to our expansion and growth. the aspects of ourselves that we try to hide from ourselves, others in the world, will simply persist. And we don't get the experience of feeling ourselves whole, because there are aspects of ourselves we're like, can you three qualities stay locked down in the cellar because you're gross and you're not spiritual? So we let us bring all aspects of ourselves into our practice today. Any aspect of ourselves that we reject, let us greet all of ourselves in that same way that a loving, the most loving mother would greet any child, no exception, like with oozing just love and just welcoming, that welcoming energy.